Welcome to bleistiftrocker.de and ESC Greenroom, Olly Alexander.
Hello.
Hi, we were supposed to talk yesterday, but then you got ill. How are you today?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm recovering from a cold, so I apologize if I sound a bit sniffly.
Start with a really basic question. So please, could you explain what your song Dizzy is about?
Dizzy is a song about an overwhelming feeling of emotion that someone brings you. Like they turn your world upside down, sweep you off your feet. They make you dizzy.
And you wrote the song yourself. Can you please take me to the setting? How did it come to life?
Oh yeah, so I wrote the song. It was last summer, and I was in London making a lot of new music for my new album with a producer and writer called Danny L. Hall. And both of us love Eurovision, actually. So we had in our heads, wouldn't it be amazing if one of these songs could go to Eurovision? And the day we made Dizzy, I think I had come into the studio with just the word Dizzy, for an idea for a song title. And we kind of just built the song around the word dizzy. I remember like going back and forth, like, oh, what could make you dizzy? Dizzy from your kisses. And we wanted to just really build the song up from that. So the production of the song has a lot of arpeggios going up and down, kind of make you feel dizzy. And then the lyrics really just expanded on that theme of dizziness and circles and time going in loops and backwards and forwards. And so it was a lot of fun to make.
So you had Eurovision in mind, that's what you said. Did you send it to the BBC or have you been in contact before?
Yes, I sent the song to the BBC with a few other songs actually, because I had been making all this new music and I thought one of them would be like a good fit for Eurovision just because I thought, it could work. And I had kind of wanted to do Eurovision for like a few years actually, but I just never really had the right song or it wasn't the right time. But this felt like okay, this is the time to do it. So yeah, I threw my hat into the Eurovision ring.
And you're kind of Eurovision super fan, am I right?
Yeah, I'm a fan. Like I watched the contests growing up, since I was a kid. I'd watch it with my family. And then when I got older, I'd have like watch parties with friends. And I'm a huge fan. I just think when else there's nothing else on earth like Eurovision. It's such a unique event and it's I just I just love it.
So the question, of course, is who's your all-time favorite Eurovision act?
It's really difficult because I have like a lot of different favorite acts because like in more recent years I have really loved like some performances from obviously Loreen. I think she's amazing. Mahmood with Soldi. I think Pastora Soler with from Spain, Quédate Conmigo is like such an amazing performance. And then I have like my favorites from back in the day from when I was a kid watching the contest like Gina G. I love Gina G. There's a Spanish entry like in the early 90s called Azuka Moreno, who I love, like these two Spanish women who just like I think are really fab. Um, yeah, so like over the years, there's just like so many wonderful like performances. I think that's like what's great about Eurovision is it just kind of works on like all these different levels. Um, so yeah, it's kind of tough to pick just one.
How has your life changed since the announcement that you're going to Eurovision?
Oh, well, it's kind of been a like a normal single campaign. You're pretty, bringing out new music. It would be like a lot, your schedule's pretty packed, but with this has like the added context of Eurovision, so it's kind of just like a single campaign, but like times a million. So it's been very busy, and I've never had this kind of experience where people have been like really waiting to hear the song. And I'm really waiting to see like the music video and the performance, and there's like a lot of eyes and ears, which is a good thing, but it's also just yeah, it's quite intense. So there's like an intensity to the process, which is quite interesting.
And it's 2 months to go.
And it's two exactly, it's still 2 months to go. But that isn't long, do you know what I mean? It's gonna go by in a flash, and then it'll all be over, and I'm sure we'll all feel really sad to not have Eurovision in our lives anymore.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Are you scared because of the of some bad results in the past for UK?
I just think like that's kind of part of the beauty of the contest is that you just never know what's gonna happen. Like all I can do is focus on doing like a good performance and doing something that I can be proud of. And, I love the song and the performance is going to be really great. And then it's sort of just like, it doesn't matter where I come on the leaderboard. Like it's really about the taking part. And I just want to be proud of like what I do on the stage and that's it. And yeah, everything else is just kind of what happens, happens.
And I'm pretty sure you're going to keep your staging a secret, but what kind of vibe do you want to create on that stage?
Oh, well, I think it's really important to stand out. And, of course, every country, every contestant has like 3 minutes to leave an impression on the audience. And the number one thing is to be memorable. And so I'm just hoping to obviously deliver like a great performance, good vocal, and with the staging, do something a bit unexpected and a bit surprising and kind of make the viewer go, oh, that's I wasn't expecting that. So that's my aim. And yeah, you'll have to wait and see.
One of the major changes this year is that the Big Five, as well as the host country, are going to perform live during a semi-final. Do you like that?
I love that. I think that would be great. Like I think it would be good to feel like just to be present with all the other contestants and um also I think having that kind of experience like bit of extra rehearsal like, well an experience like in front of the live audience is really valuable. So you get a bit of taste of what it will be like in the grand final. And I just am excited to be at those semi-finals and watch all the other performances too.
Have you connected with the other artists already, or with some of them?
I've had a bit of contact with a few. I met the Georgian contestant Nutsa. She's really fab. I really love um Sylvester, the Lithuanian contestant, and Musty, the Belgian contestant. So I'm excited to just meet everyone, and yeah, I think it's going to be a good year.
And you're also doing pre-parties, I guess.
Yes, I'm going to be in Madrid, in Amsterdam, and in Stockholm and London.
And you changed your artist name. Is that because of Eurovision, or was this also a choice for what's next in your career?
Yeah, I just felt like it was time for me to start a new chapter in my musical career. I've been making music as years and years. Obviously, years and years began as a band, and then it became a solo project. And I just thought, okay, I have all this new music, and I want to kind of maybe have a bit of a fresh energy into with things moving forward. So I thought, okay, now is the time. If I'm going to do Eurovision, especially like now is the time to release under my own name. So I just felt like the time to do it.
But you don't feel like a newcomer now. A new name, new projects. But you're already an established artist.
I mean, I feel like I've got quite a lot of experience under my belt. But if you know, it's also quite nice to kind of feel like if people are discovering me for the first time, then I am kind of a new artist. Even though I don't feel like one because I feel like I've really been around the block now quite a few times. But it's still nice to have like kind of a new energy in the mix of things.
So the last question is, of course, what are your plans for after Eurovision?
I well, I basically have been working on a lot of new music. So Dizzy is part of my new album. So I'll be bringing out more music and hopefully my album later in the year. And yeah, I'll just be focusing on that really.